Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and yes. So anyways, welcome to Painting with Lobo Guará once again. Right. Tonight it's not gonna be anything fancy, just a landscape. That's pretty much it. Sounds simple, but you know what? It's still something. And also, as always, we have Toaster over there in the background. Say hi, Toaster. Hello. There you go. Alright. What kind of landscape? I don't know. Just start with this. Doesn't matter, something will come out eventually. I just realized something, and it's that I usually do sideways strokes in a diagonal sense, like this. It seems easier for on VR chat for some reason. It paints more. It leaves more paint behind. Which is good. Weird, but good. In real life, you will usually, what you want to do, if you want to paint the canvas, you can either go side to side, or you can do as Bob Ross, like do a little crisscross, like cross one side, cross the other side. And just repeat that process until it blends the paint the way you want. But that's more for blending colors together. Right now, as you feel the canvas, you can use put some of your hidden emotions in there. Just hit it, just to paint it, add something. Leave all those thoughts out in the canvas. You know, as I said, I'm not gonna take as long as last episode, because it's like almost 2 hours long, or 2 hours long, I don't know, I don't remember. But that's a little too much in my opinion, so I'm gonna try being a little faster here. Alright. And that episode's coming on Wednesday. 9:30 UTC -6 AM, of course. So stay tuned for that episode. Alright. For now, that's all I need. I'm just gonna add some more of a darker color up here. To add a little distance in here. Right. Now, of course, gotta do it the VR chat way. Alpha setting very low, and just side to side, just barely touching it. Just barely touching it, and start blending those colors together. If you're not liking it that way, you can just pick up the color that you already combined here and make another line here. It just helps to blend these colors together a little more. Just like that. Well, of course, the alpha is still a little too low in my case. Not to worry. We can come back and forth as many times as you need. As many times as you need. There you go. Now it's getting some form here. Looks like a mess, but we can make some shapes out of it. Don't worry much about having a little chaos in there, here and there. There's beauty in chaos, that's for sure. As long as having things under control, as I said last time, some things are just out of control, and they are very unpredictable. You can't control everything. Some things you just have to let them be and let them, you know. What's the word I'm looking for? It is what it is. Something like that. There we go. So far so good. It looks good in the camera, but from this angle, kinda rock with it. Yeah, kinda rock with it. Just gonna blend in a little more here. Make it look less rough. Yeah, something like that. What I also like doing is, you see me rocking back and forth from this side to another. I like holding it I like holding the brush sideways and put it towards the canvas with same setting as alpha very low. This is what I usually use. It's probably, yeah, you can see it there. It's not all the way down, but that's the kind of alpha setting I use usually. So what I do is come here, put the brush next to the canvas, and as I push it, I just go up and down, and to one side. It blends quite a lot of the portion of the canvas, and gives you some new shapes to blend in. So I can just come here, and if I don't like this shape, I can just do little circles with the corner of the brush and reshape it the way I want it to be. There you go. So far, so good. That's a neat pretty sky, I'd say. Maybe a little fixes here and there. So a little more. Perhaps a little more white here. Make those clouds pop up a little more. And maybe add one or two here and there. Just like that. There's a whole family of clouds here today. They are a little far and a little faint, but they're still having fun over there. Alright. Next step, maybe I want something a little simpler than usual. Let me think. Maybe. Well, maybe what I saw the other day, perhaps. I was on a vacation like a few weeks ago, and on the way back, I got to see a pretty nice, what's the word, references for mountains. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple of mountains. I'm gonna put this color between sky blue and a little bit of green to simulate a little bit of a distance. So you can just come here. I put the alpha setting on the middle center setting. Still wet. Maybe it shouldn't be wet. It shouldn't be wet, yeah. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now, what I can do here is the distant mountains. Nothing too fancy, just maybe not mountains, maybe they are hills. You just come here. It's a little too green. Pick up a different tone. And that's too... Okay, that's too blue. Yeah, maybe I forgot one important thing over here, and it's right. As for now, make rough shapes of what you want to do. Doesn't have to come out right away. Just do a few shapes over there. We can come back and make it better. Add some more details later. Maybe I want... That's a big cliff over there. Maybe I want a cliff that's closer to us. Maybe a little darker. And maybe this hill is gonna be right here. Yeah, right here. Pretty much closer to us. I'm just gonna fill the blanks here. I'll add some details down here later on. Alright. As for this side... perhaps I just want it to be a little bit more of a sky. I'm just gonna fill the blanks here. Just gonna be two happy cliffs here. They're just chilling there. From side to side to give it a little more of a round shape, perhaps. Again, the canvas gives you a little world of your own. in which you can make it the any way you want. Any way you want. Anything you can imagine, you can put it in there. Don't forget to have fun while doing this. There's no need to stress about this. And don't need to take it too serious either. Painting, it's how to put it? A way to let go of those emotions that you cannot describe sometimes. For some people, not for everyone. It's way to put to perspective their minds. To put their minds into perspective. Not quite sometimes, but sometimes a painting can reflect a lot of thoughts that someone's feeling. And that's it's quite a relief when you put your emotions in there. There. That looks good. Alright, now we can come back to our happy cliffs here. Can pick this color. I kinda like it more than the other color. Let go of the wet setting. Come back to this. Yeah. Just gonna make that shape again. Doesn't matter if it overlaps that. You already had the other shape underneath it. That's fine. Just overlap it. We're trying to fit this cliff behind this other cliff, so we can anytime come back here and paint over it a little bit. Since this cliff over here, it's a little closer to us. Just like this. I'm still not done with that cliff, but I'm just gonna come here. Do this. There we go. Just gonna fill everything here up. Doesn't matter. Gonna add some more details soon enough. And then again with the same trick as before, hold it sideways and just rock from side to side if you need to, and just up and down. Just go to one side, then come back. That way you can cover quite a lot of space in this canvas on the archant. There. Right. Now, as for the details, what kind of details do we want here? Perhaps... mayhaps I want some bushes first in here, but there's something about that mountain, it's too plain. Cliff, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant to say cliff. That cliff needs something. Right, I know. Maybe a little bit of this yellow. And same setting as before. I'm gonna activate illustration. I don't remember what it does, but I'm just gonna do that. And I want this cliff to be... Maybe I want this cliff to be elevated like this. And I overdid it a little bit, but we can come back and fix it in a bit. Or we can work with it. One of the two. You get to choose. In fact, there's no need to fix it. So now we come here and do this here. Why, you may ask? Good question. Maybe I'm trying to figure out a way to put a field that someone's working on. But that requires a little time and patience, of course. So I'm gonna come here and blend these two together a little bit and give it the shape, a more appealing shape that I like more. Kind of picked up too bright of a color, so I'm just gonna come here. Do that. I don't know, it seems like a little too much. I'll figure something out as we go. For now, I'm just gonna stick to it. And again, there were no mistakes. Just happy accident. Oops. Yeah, it was a little too much. But no worries. Just pick up the same color and voila, back to normal. So I can just come here and try again. But just like that. Use a few details here. I'm still not reaching the depth I want, but oh well. Okay. Okay, I can work with this. Here we go. Yeah, maybe there was a little too much of that yellow color. Now here, Let's cover it a little bit. That looks more like it. There. Yeah, that looks a little better. Maybe same here. Yeah. It's getting a little better. At least more than a little more better. Better than before. There we go. Only a few touches here. There we go. Now the canvas is fully covered on this side and also on that side. Whoop. Nope. Right. Now for this part. What do we want here? Maybe, and just maybe. Hello there. How's it going? Right. Perhaps I want the tree over here. Going good. That's good to hear. Maybe a few bushes before I do a tree. It is going. So far, I like the background. I'm not too sure about that cliff in the background though. Needs a little... Maybe needs a little friends over there. Maybe I'll make a few trees. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. And how am I gonna do that? Same brush. But what I'm gonna do? It's I'm gonna combine a color. Hold on. With this. Alright. I saw something for a second. Right. So for this... My model, huh? I do like painting IRL, although I don't do it as often. But I also do like... I mostly paint in here in VRChat. It's comfortable and I don't have to spend money on materials. Yes, it is a little different from IRL, but it's totally fine. You can get used to it. Scenery, it's just it's a landscape. I had the inspiration from 2 weeks ago when I was in a road trip. I saw some very nice references. Right. As for this, I'm just gonna come here and do distant trees. So I'm just gonna use the corner of the brush. Corner of the brush, it does have to be a little small since it's very far away. I'm just gonna come here and oh, it's in the wet setting. I'll have to disable that. On the third dot on the alpha setting too. Just come here with the corner of the brush and just tap it. Tap it and push downward. Right, I meant to use this color for a trunk. You know what, I'm gonna get back to it before doing that. Yes. Yes and no. I'm mostly just using my imagination. And just going with the flow. Yes, I am using a reference, but I'm just like... It's just in my mind, so it's like... I'm just grabbing assets, if I have to put it in a way. Grabbing an asset and putting it in there. Right, so I want a big tree. I want a big tree over here. Like that. A little, okay, maybe I need a little more paint. So, like this. Yeah. That's better. Gonna make it touch the ground here. Maybe it also has a few friends over here. Like this. Like this fella over here. And maybe another one in here. Yeah. Just 3 guys over there. Another one. Let's make a whole pack here. There you go. Would you like background sound? Maybe you could play a song or something in the background. What do you mean? There is something playing. Is it not?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. Like there is something playing in the background, but if you I usually have the same song sound and repeat, so I can not only it helps me focus more, it also helps me sleep and stay calm for some reason. Just my autistic ass being autistic. Noted. Now, time to add some leaves to these fellas. Just gonna come here with this color. Wet setting, combine. There. Be a little more of a darker color here. Come here and same strat as I was doing with this one fella over there in the background. So come here at the top of the tree and just tap. Tap with the corner of the brush and point downwards. And push downwards. That's what I meant to say. It'll give you quite a few leaves here. Just a little zigzags here. Can't go wrong here. Just have fun with it. And just tap it. There you go. Right. Time for the next one. Also, I'm not using these trees as a I didn't see pine trees as reference on the road trip. I am using these trees as reference because they are easy to make, and I saw them on the Bob Ross video. I just keep seeing these happy little trees. There's something charming about them. They're handsome fellas. That one tree needs a little more leaves, perhaps, but... well, that's nice. You gotta enjoy your hobby while also getting your streaming done. Why, yes. It is fun. I am having fun doing this. And I don't usually do this kind of trees, so I'm just experimenting right now. I know how to make them, I'm just experimenting. Nothing wrong with that. This fella needs a little more leaves. There you go. Now for the last one. Okay. The little tappy taps on with the brush. Whoops, that's a little much. But you know what? This fella is a little bigger, so he needs some extra leaves. Okay, no worries of messing up, because there are no mistakes, just happy accident. Second to last tree is this one. Yeah, a little skinnier than the other gentleman. So maybe it is moving a little more than the others. That ain't no biggie though. He's a little more of a dancer. He just likes doing so. Dancing. Dancing is fun. Really fun. Oop. Okay. There you go. Right. And how to make it less goofy in the down parts, you may ask? We can come here, we can change the brush for a circular brush instead. Same setting here. We can come here with the same color as the trees, or maybe a little lighter color. Just like this. And make little bushes here. Just tap it here. There, a little bit of... Just press that brush against the canvas. Here in VRChat it's a little easier. Once you push it, it gives you those little leaves in there. Although I like overdoing this sometimes, so Gotta be careful. So you can overdo it so quickly. Maybe a little bush here by itself. Yeah, like that. Look on here. Add more of these. And more of these. A little more. Just tap it along until it looks like the way you want it to look. Just keep tapping along and make some more bushes here. They are not hard to make. Of course, they usually don't look as good as one would think, but no biggie, you can add some details later. And if you think you overdid it, you can come here and just cover it. Just cover that color in here. That's fine. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's my bad. Oops. Alright. Just gonna keep tapping here. Making little bushes. Just to give it a little more life. So it's not just a lonely little cliff. Got quite a lot of friends here. Here and there. My bad. By the way, I think you should consider giving your model's outfit a more painterly vibe. Your suggestion. Noted. Maybe I'll also have it as a toggle. For when I start, I'll start like as clean with a clean mesh, and when I finish this, I'll end up with a messy and painted mesh. That sounds like a good idea. Alright. Just gonna come here. I misinputted this thing. There. No worries. Just very slowly gonna paint over it a little bit. There we go. I'll consider that. Right, now for the highlights. Do I want that color, or do I want to come here, add this color, maybe add a little more of a whiter tone? But maybe the light's coming from that way, so it has to be on that side, and it'll have to be... It's blue, maybe add a little blue to it. Just a hint blue. I'll blend it. I'll blend it together first with white. No, I don't like it. Maybe I kind of like the color over there in the canvas, but do I like it here in the palette? The color here. lag. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Alright, what is the you should go paint for a while. I'll be back after grabbing something to eat. And you should take a break to have something to eat. What? What do you mean? You can see the time in the corner left of the screen. It's not time to eat. Although I do like to eat quite a lot. Believe it or not, I might look skinny, but I do like me a good meal. Maybe a few snacks too. Alright. Food is one of the joys of life. In my opinion, at least. What I'm doing now, it's I'm in a different setting. I'm at the bottom circle of the alpha setting, without the wet setting active as well. Just tapping here along some borders. Want a little highlight with a different color, with a more lighter color. Just tap along the sides. And of course, the light's coming from this direction, maybe from that direction, towards this side. So I gotta consider that, of course. I always consider where your light source is coming from. It'll give your painting a little more life. And don't need to rush it, just take your time. Take your time in those details. No need to rush, the canvas isn't running. It's not going anywhere. Take as much time as you need to implement those details in there. That will be unfortunate.
I'm scared.
In a way, canvas is something that's material, right? So it might hurt at first, but you can start over again.
And then potentially make it better than before.
Exactly. You get the idea.
I'm still scared.
No need to be scared. It's completely fine. It's not the end of the world. You can start over as many times as needed. Remember to not to overdo it. This, for example, this bushes in fact require to use less portion of the brush. So you don't have to press it all the way into the canvas. You have to use the tip of the brush to add those details. just so it doesn't erase your shadowy parts. I forgot how it's called. There, that's looking more like a bush. Maybe we want to add more highlight here in this one. Just like that. Make that highlight pop up a little more. There. Alternatively, on this smaller details, you can use a different sized brush. You can come here and change the size, and it'll do the same, but you have to use more of the brush. That's totally fine. The tools are here. Just gotta learn how and when to use them. The spot there. Hey, welcome back, Sykes. How's it going? We're just about done with this. Just adding some highlights in here and there. I'll come back and add more highlights here in this cliff over here. For now, there's something that's bothering me a little bit, and is that these trees do not have highlights. And I'm gonna add them right away. Not gonna be able to be here for long, but I thought I will just drop in to say hi. I'm very tired. That's totally understandable, mate. Well, by the time, if the time comes for you to leave, you have yourself some good rest. And it's 3:24 a.m. for me. It's very late. Understandable. I did want to start streaming a little earlier, but I just ended up being late, like always. But it's good to see you around, mate. Same strategy as before, but being a little more careful with this, because you wanna aim for the higher parts in here. Add little highlights, and since the light is coming from this side, we gotta lean more like, okay, that's a little too much brush. No biggie, it's fine. Just add those highlights here and there. little too much highlight, but no biggie either. Come and fix it at some point. Have a good night. You can also use a smaller brush for this, for the details as well. You don't need to go for the bigger tools. Again, learn to use your tools, and you'll be able to make more stuff. You'll be able to unlock its potential, as well as your potential. That tree looks a little wonky, but it's fine. No, that's totally fine. It's totally fine. I know how to fix this. You can come here, grab the same color of the trunk, and with a smaller brush, perhaps add a little visibility on that trunk. Although it'll make it look weird now, because it's too foliaged or something. Like I was trying to make something like this. You can see the trunk still behind those leaves. In a way, I still could. In a way, I can do it. For example, I'll do it with this. I'm just gonna mark this here. And here. That's a little too much, but I can work with that. For this. Put the little trunk here. Okay, I kinda like that. I like that. If I keep experimenting, maybe I can find something that I like. For example, this tree, I did say I was not gonna touch it, but maybe I will. In here. And here. A little bit. Yeah. That wasn't so hard. Kinda like how it looks now. A little more. Yeah. Alright, back to the color and finish those highlights. I was supposed to finish that earlier. Right, back to it. Oh. The corner of the brush, again, just tap it alongside towards where the light source is coming from. So with the corner, tap along. Just tap those highlights. They'll just appear in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just make it happen. Make it real. There. Now for the last one. There you go. You can use these highlights And as a way to get rid of some markings that you don't like in the, for example, in this trunk. So you can just come here and tap that place down there, and it'll look like it's not there. In fact, it might look like it just fits in there better than before. There. Now, they don't look the best, but no worries. We can just come back and forth as I said before, and cover up some details. Just keep adding as many details as you want. Just take your time. It's not a race. No need to rush. Again, pick up, you can have your own pace. In fact, everybody's got their own pace. Sometimes people don't know that because the world's just moving a little too fast. And people are always like rushing everybody else to make them trying to keep up. But sometimes that's not the reality for many. Some others are a little slower than others, and that's fine. They just need a little more time. Although, of course, sometimes you just require a little patience at first, and over time you'll build speed. You'll build that momentum. You don't necessarily need to be slow. You can achieve anything you want as long as you put time and effort in it. Right. Now, for the details on the trunk. For this, let's go with the way smaller brush and add a little white color to it. Grab some white, not on the wet setting, although it might help. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. Since it's coming from above, I'm just gonna pop these up in here. In fact, I'll experiment again. That's gonna be white, but I didn't use the wet setting. In this one, I'm gonna use the wet setting. In this one, use that one. Like, not much of a difference. Maybe I'm using too much paint. So I'm just gonna come here, do it a little less, and try again. Yeah, no, that's a little much. I'm just gonna cover it again. Okay, that didn't work. I thought it would work. Right, what I'm trying to do here, it's, for example, grab this color over here, the tree color, the color of the tree, right there, the little white to it, with the wet setting. It's not too gray though. There. Nope, still gray. I can work with this. So back to the smaller brush. No wet setting. I'm just gonna add the highlight here. There you go. Now it's not the best hike like ever, but it gets the job done. For now. I do still need to get my practice into the hike lights. They're not too complicated, but they do take quite some time. There you go, now it's popping up a little more. Here, and on the other side, add a little black color in there. Of course, not too dark, I'm just gonna add that color right there to add a little shadow there. It's gonna come here, pick up the brick color again, which is brown, but it's a darker brown. Tap it. Just tap it there. Oh well. Looked better on my mind, but it's totally fine. I'm cool with it. Let's add a little more hike lights here. Maybe also a little darker color here. Darker color here, but with the wet setting, so I can just make a little shadow here. Unless it starts doing that. The wet setting can sometimes be funky in here. So not that color, and maybe if I do this. Okay. Oh. Cisco Clown, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Right. Maybe a little more like lights in here. Right. As for little extra details in this part here, because it just looks like it needs more stuff. Maybe some grass. Like that idea? Because I do. I'm gonna come here with a darker color. Maybe this one over here. Maybe too dark. That's the same color. You know what? That color is fine. I was gonna come here and with the tip of the brush and holding it like this. I'm just gonna. Oh, and the wet setting it's on the and the alpha setting it's on the middle, as well as the wet setting disabled. I'm just gonna come here and tap it. Oop, that didn't work as planned. So I just tap it and go a little around like that. There you go. Doesn't look like a bush, it looks more like grass. Well, I thought it would. It'll look more like grass once I get to the details. here and do the same. Just tap there, and as if you were to turn it, as I'm doing right now, like just tap, spin a little bit, tap, and spin a little bit, and tap, spin a little bit, and tap. I don't know how to describe it better. It's like a fan shape, just try making a small circle as you are tapping alongside to make these little shapes. And of course, don't forget about perspective. These have to be a little smaller. Just tap it like that. Will give impression of fire and grass in here. There. That's looking a little better now. Now the question will be, is it all gonna be green? Oh, you'll see. You just wait and see. Right, now as for the flag color, same color as we used for flag in here. I'm gonna come here and pick it up. And since it's a little lighter than the color in the grass over here. Excuse me. Or bless me. Yeah, that's the word. Thanks. Yeah. Right, since it's in this color, don't overdo it on this step, because you can easily overdo it. You can just, with a little portion of the brush, the same form, but try using a little less of the brush, and aim for the parts that you already painted to make these little grass clippings pop up a little more. Again, we are not aiming for perfection. We're just trying to make it exist. It's your little world, and you can do it any way you want. Shape it any way you want. If you don't like that part of the letter, we can change brush. Come back with the same color as in here. Put it in the alpha in a very low setting, but with the wet setting also active. And you can come here to the bottom of the bush and just blend it in a little more so it doesn't look as pointy. Just like that. If you don't want to look as pointy, that is, or if you want to make it in a different shape, just blend that in. Something like that. Now, if you want a third layer, you can use the same color as the grass around and come here and top this up with a little extra color. Just a little extra details. It's not mandatory, it already looks good as it is. But you can do it if you want. There. Back for the details, a little more details. Perhaps I want little dandelions going all the way around. Right, to make it look pretty, to make it look bonita. Just little dots. You don't need anything fancy. But if you want to do a step ahead, you can always do the whole flower in there. I thought I heard something. I guess I'm just going insane. Great. That's just great. And if that's not enough, we can come here and do a little white flowers as well. Maybe even here on top of these. Yeah, I like that. I am hearing something. Hold on. Unless it's the song. You think it's the song? It might be the song. My bad. Oops. There we go. That's looking less empty. A lot less empty. Hello. Oh. It was Lobo Ross, but yeah, sure. Lobo Guará. Middle name Queso. Yes.
Bob Queso Guarda. Yes.
Go hook.
Like my blinkers.
I kinda like it as it is. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Always remember to sign it. Otherwise, it might get stolen. Just a little sign. There you go. A little big, but it's really fine. Oh. Alright, you. Get over here. Oh. Where's this thing? There we go. I can't seem to... There. You know what? You know what? Just get in there. Is it flipped? I think it's flipped. There. Maybe 2 pictures and 1 like that, just in case. Alright. Back to where it came from. Maybe I could have put a little better highlights, but so far I'm happy with it. I like it. Nope.
You keep freezing.
I've noticed.
That's why I'm scared.
Have you cleared your cache, or whatever the fuck's pronounced?
I think I'm done.
Aye. Alright, but that's it for my painting. I like it.
Ooh.
Um, Hold on, I heard something. I really need to check that one.
Mhm.
So,
This is really nice. I like it.
wait, do you actually see it entirely?
Hold on, I liked what you say.
Do you see it now for the first time?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah!
How do you do this? How do you do that?
What thing? Which one? This one or this one?
Just like in general, like how do you do that?
Right. So for the one on the right, what I did is pick a circle brush with the alpha setting in the middle, not the wet setting, and just tap it like that.
Oh, okay.
As for the highlights, you can pick a brighter color than the color that you were using for the brush and go around it, just tapping it like that.
That's neat. I like that.
Good, good. I have those disabled. Hold on. Gotta enable them. Yes. Yeah, I do need to keep watching that. So is your painting finished?
Yeah, I drew Bob Ross.
Did you? May I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. Neat. Goddamn. What reference did you use?
It was one of the ones you posted on Twitter. This one where your fingers like this.
Like while your gestures off.
I know the pointer finger, like the finger gun.
There's two art pieces with the finger pointing. Not the one
I was
with
also
the
looking at you. You were
bar.
doing this post the whole time.
Oh, understandable. Damn, that's pretty good. I'm going to steal it. I will steal it now.
That's peak right there.
Oh, wait, how'd you do that? Oh, oh no, oh no.
Mm.
I think it's fine. That was a nice work toaster. Very nice. But
Mm.
all right, I think that concludes another episode of Painting with Lobo Guará.
Hi, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Anything you guys want to say before I cut the stream?
Bob Ross.
Understandable. Alright. Alright, I appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy again tonight. Appreciate all the gifted subs, donos, beats, follows, and of course I appreciate y'all for just hanging out. Hey, y'all have a good rest of y'all tonight, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, alright? Peace out, y'all. Go, 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 go. And I'm not doing the other part.
Perfect.
Alright. Go, 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 go. Ah! Hey.
The birds.
Someday. So anyways, back to the real outro. Right. The fuck is that? Oh, it's my computer. Never mind. Alright. May God bless you, and I hope to see you next time. Alright. Laters.
I'm stealing your color.
My color.
It's mine now.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of beige. It's not white, by the way. If you want to catch another episode of this, you can either watch it on YouTube. This episode from today is gonna be on YouTube, and you can catch the next stream next Monday around this time. Hopefully a little earlier. Alright, laters.